What would it feel like to have $2,000 or $3,000 coming in every single month, consistently every month, in good times and bad? What would that do for you? What would that do for your family? How would that reduce your stress, and how would that improve the quality of your life?
Welcome to the Sold Right Away podcast, where realtors stop playing small and start building the business and life they actually want. I'm Maud Léger, real estate marketing strategist and business owner obsessed with helping realtors build brands that attracts listing, generate leads, and actually convert. Every week, I bring you a real conversation with top performers and industry leaders. No fluff, no theory, just strategies you can implement right away. And today's episode goes beyond marketing, because building a powerful brand is only a part of the equation. What you do with the income you generate matters as much. And today's guest is here to talk about passive income, generational wealth, and investment opportunities that used to be reserved for the ultra wealthy, but is now available to everyone, thanks to him. That changes everything. Today, I've brought on Mark Silenzi from Remax Escarpment, realtor and now licensed exempt market dealer, sharing his take on why the people who truly generate passive income are the ones who access the right investments. And now Mark is on a mission to make sure that those opportunities are no longer just for the privileged few. Let's get to my chat with Mark. Hi, Mark. Thanks for joining us on the episode today. We have lots to discuss. You've been on a podcast before as a realtor to talk about real estate, and then you came and also shared about a development project that you're part of. But now you have a special announcement for all of us that's going to be very, very interesting for anyone that is looking to grow their wealth and have some passive income. So tell us a little bit about this.
Well, thank you, Maud, and everybody here. I've been working with these guys for many years. I'm so satisfied with everything, and I'm happy and love the relationship that we built over the last 13 years. So let me begin by that. And secondly, allowing me the opportunity to speak to your audience today. And what special announcement I'd like to share is, after 13 years in real estate and mortgages and property management and all the rest of it, I took this major, educational path where I became an exempt market dealer's license representative. So everybody asks, what does that do? An exempt market dealer rep like myself, first off, if you Google it, you won't find anybody in our area. You will have to go to Toronto or Mississauga. So I like the uniqueness of it. The other thing is the why I did it. My why is quite simply for myself and my family. As a realtor, when commissions are lower and higher and all the rest of it, I didn't want anyone to struggle, even myself nor them. So I looked at this as a pathway to help my family have passive income, whether I'm alive or I've passed on. That passive income will allow my family and the families that I participate and work with really the opportunity, how do I say it, to overcome some of the challenges and struggles of day-to-day living. The other part of it too is that it will create a generational wealth. And wealth is defined for so many people as so different levels. What may be good for someone may be great for another. So, and most importantly, this platform that I work within as an exempt market dealer rep historically has been only available to high net worth clients. And I have a challenge and an obstacle understanding that, because I think everybody should have the opportunity to have access to everything that fits them, their family, or their lifestyles. So my why is my family. My why is the people around me. My why is helping others grow their wealth, have it well at the same time, giving them the opportunity to really achieve that comfort that everybody wants. That's all that people want.
Yeah.
They want to take away the daily struggles.
I love it. I think this is great. I had never heard of an exempt market dealer. So, do you want to explain to us a little bit more what's the difference between, I guess, an exempt market dealer and anybody else who would be like managing finances for someone?
Exempt market dealers, we work in the right now. The public side is where you can buy all the stuff on Quest Trades or TD Bank or whatever platform you're using. The exempt market dealer reps work within the private market, the private capital. Those are the opportunities and issuings and offerings that people don't see. Now, to get access to those, you have to go through an exempt market dealer rep. And what we offer are investments in real estate investment trusts, mortgage corporations. There's farmland, and there's a variety of other of investments within that we're allowed to provide people to participate and invest in. So we have a selection of offerings, and we based everything on the client's suitability, risk, and we assess it. So we need to understand what's important, what they want to achieve, and how they want to achieve it, and what's their horizon. Do they want their money back in 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years? Are they looking for passive income, which it comes in on a monthly basis and allows you to work without having to work? The other thing too with these platforms is it gives you access to invest in companies where you don't even have to work and show up. So you can be here, you can be in Burlington, I can be in Italy, I can be in my backyard, and every single month I get paid.
I love it. I love it. What is the process for someone who wants to be part of your roster of people that you're helping achieve passive income?
I guess the first thing is you got to call me at the number at 905-961-0563. We'll sit down. We'll really assess what's important to you as a family. We'll look at what you want to achieve. And most of the people that I love to work with and most of the people I work with are looking for that income to come in without having to work. They want to see their RSP, that's just an account, as I was telling you today, Mode, and what's in it is really the driving force of the returns. They'd like to see those perform better. In addition to that, there's a lot of opportunities for tax savings. So basically, every client, family, individual, they can come in as low as $5,000 to whatever they choose. But everything that we do is legal, it's compliant, it's based on a very particular suitability criteria and an assessment process that we go through. And that's the benefit is that with the real estate experience, the mortgage lending that we've done, and the property management, this was really the last and final step of the journey of providing exceptional opportunities and services to friends and families to grow their personal wealth, and at the same time, really give them and their families, how do I say, the things that they may not normally be able to get.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's very cool. Because one thing you mentioned too is this used to be only available for the wealthiest people. How do you take that license that you have and make it affordable for people who are not in that wealth category?
And that's the reason why if anyone can come into some of these offerings or these offering memorandums or investment as low as $5,000. They can take it from RSP money. They can use cash. So when we sit down, we'll go through and say, what's important to you? And why is it important to you? And what do you want to achieve? And what's your time frame? And we'll go through all the questions. But most importantly, I firmly believe that you should not be excluded from something that you should have access to. The only person who should make that exclusion of whether or not you're in it is you. So this is why I really felt that it was important. I want everyone to have access to whatever they need and want. But historically, these platforms were very restricted to high net worth clients that were offered through the major banks.
Interesting. Yeah. And I guess from that point of view, what is the benefit for someone if they don't know anything about what you're offering? What do they get out of working with you?
What they're going to get is really a plan that we're going to build together. We're going to look at their income. We're going to look at their lifestyle. We're going to look at how much money they have to invest. What do their RSPs look like? What do they see for themselves and for their families? Would 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, or 10,000 a month coming in through investments help and give them the quality of life that they're looking for? If they say yes, then we build and offer and demonstrate and show that these projects or offerings will achieve that. It's about understanding about what they want. Cash flow is very tight today. People
Yeah.
struggle. But the comfort is that if you have the right investments, like something that we can offer them, then essentially, it's like participating and investing in the business without ever showing up. You always get paid, right? And everything's based on what the clients are looking for themselves or for their families.
Nice, nice. So this being accessible for anyone, let's talk a little bit about business owners, entrepreneurs, realtors, like people who depend on their own work to make money, obviously. But how can they benefit from that? Maybe as a supplement or as passive
Well,
income?
you said three things, and I'm going to make a note. You said, let's talk builders and developers as one first, okay? So my first note is builders and developers. If you're a builder out there and a developer and you've got a piece of land and you've got a great history and it's time for you to pivot to the traditional way of doing stuff, whether you're building single family homes and detached and condos, contact me today. I think this is a great opportunity to show you and demonstrate how private capital can help you grow and develop and pivot in the most toughest times. So builders, developers, if you're out there listening, call me today. We'll leave my contact information at the end. It's a free time for me to sit down with you and talk about how we're doing it for others. Realtors, I say this constantly. You don't have a pension. You don't have a pension. RSPs are not going to do it for us. So with that group, with these investments, it works without you participating in. Knowing that in the month of December, January, and February, which are the leaner months, you're getting paid every single month. And you can come at any different level. And most importantly, I think we said you answered the builders, the realtors, and anybody who wants to really take and have income without showing up 9 to 5. We've got opportunities that we can show and demonstrate the benefits. And again, it's all based on their suitability, what their comfort is, their time frame, their horizon, the risk tolerance. No one will be issued or invest or participate in something that's not going to make them or give them the comfort that they need and want.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's great. That makes me think too, like of another person, maybe like some retirees. Like I know my mother has been retired, and since she retired, obviously the cost of living has gone higher. She had not planned properly. Maybe she did, but maybe not as much for the inflation we're going through. How can she get some passive income?
Retirees are great, and hopefully one day I get there when I reach 100. But retirees are very unique, and God bless them. They've achieved whatever age or stage in life where they felt that it was time to stop working. But with that particular group or clientele, we have to be very careful because cash flow and capital preservation is critical to them.
Yes.
So there we spend a little bit more time understanding what's important to them. We also make sure that these distributions, these strategies, and everything that we're going to suggest is going to improve the situation. So we're mindful of that. And they have a different vision. Some are looking at capital preservation. Mark, I don't want to lose a dime. And some will say, you know what, I need the cash flow. And that's another side. So again, we go back to where we started. It's all based on the individual, the family, what they see for themselves, and how they want to achieve it. And remember, it's not a short game, it's a long game. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be consistent, predictable cash flow with good issuers, good companies, and exceptional opportunities to build a wealth for your family.
Yeah, that's a good point that you mentioned. Not a short game, it's a long-term game. Um, how long-term? Like, can somebody invest 5,000 today and see something in 10 years, or can they start seeing passive income coming in right away? What's the process?
Again, that's a great question. There are some offerings right now that are generating returns immediately. Some are generating longer returns. It all depends on what the comfort is, on what their suitability is, and that's when we sit down and we kind of say, okay, we really need to understand what they're looking for, and then there's opportunities to kind of provide them with that investment, whether it's in this or this or this. But at the end of the day, we always will always look at the time frame, horizon, the returns, their lifestyle, who's around them, and more importantly, again, we got to talk about it. When they pass away, who's going to get it?
Yes.
That's the reality. I mean, when I pass away at 150 years old, I have a very particular plan, and my why is I want to make sure that my family is in a position where that if life becomes a challenge, these investment opportunities are going to probably cover the bumps in the road that they may encounter, and that's why I'm doing it. And why should I not do it for myself when I can help so many others?
Love it. Love it. Yeah, that's true. That's very
Yeah,
true. You've
yeah,
done private lending before in another life. I don't know if you still do it.
they'll do
What's
it.
the difference between like a private lender and an exempt market dealer?
Oh, so as a mortgage agent level two, when I do private mortgages, I may do a private mortgage for 12 months at a certain rate. And the exit strategy is very clear. It's very predictable. It's underwritten effectively. And the investor, whether it's myself or somebody else who's bringing the capital, knows from January to December, they're going to collect $1,000 a month, which is going to give them income. At the end of it, they're going to get paid out. Right now, that's one great vehicle. This vehicle with the exempt market dealers and the issuers and the offerings is a different vehicle because it has different goals and objectives. It's a little longer hold. It's got a much more longer path for growth. And at the same time, you can spread it over different things. So if you had 100 grand, you could put it over three different platforms or issuers and generate three opportunities. Uh, Both, great question. Love doing both. I do both consistently, but they both have different objectives at the end.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. Okay, very cool. Very cool. What else do we need to know about this license or how you're helping people and
I,
how
I
does
guess I guess what I'd like to share everybody is that damn the exam was hard. It 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 it, it beat me up. It hammered me. It was the toughest. You have no teacher, you have no one you can call like you did in real estate or mortgages. Everything is self taught. The pass rate is extremely low, and I understand why. And I'll tell you why.
yeah, why?
Because they make it difficult because they don't want the vast majority of people to get this thing. This course, this exam, if anyone's taking it right now and needs a few pointers, please call me. I'll be willing to help share what I learned. But and there's nothing out there where I could pick up the phone and say, hey, I'm stuck on question two. With real estate, we had pass it. With mortgages, we have another platform. With this, they give you nothing. We're dealing with one of the toughest organizations, which is the Ontario Securities Commission. And I understand why.
Hmm.
When I went through the details, when I went through the material, when I went through it, they make it hard, and I understand why, and I agree to it. Compliance, accessibility, ethics, morals, understanding what's important for the client, protecting their wealth, protecting their capital, making sure that the issuers are good quality issuers. And that's where my company that I was hired with, Rethink and Diversify, does all that great stuff. They're an industry leader. Let me tell you about them. They've
Yes.
raised over, I think, $500 million or more.
Wow.
There's a massive team of exempt market dealers that are spread right across Canada. On top of that, they have 3,500 investors in their portfolio, and they are they're top performing exempt market dealer in across country. So they're the ones who hold my license, as they refer to as an exempt market dealer. I'm a rep under that platform that I call it, and they give me access and they give all my clients the opportunity to participate with all the issuers. And there's farmland opportunities, there's mortgage investment corporations, apartments and REITs, and I can go on and on. When we sit down, we pick and we select, we offer, and the client will make the decision on what they want for themselves. So it's very tough, very hard. I understand why. And more importantly, it's gonna really give my clients and the people and myself a greater understanding of what's happening out there. And you can Google it, exempt market dealer reps in Hamilton, Burlington, Niagara. You will find next to nobody. So I like that uniqueness. I like that exclusivity, simply because I've got the history, I've got the understanding of the financing, I've got the real estate. So, and anything like that, I can provide exceptional kind of opinions on the products.
Yeah. Yeah. You've got the strong foundation, the background, all of it to make this the last final pillar that was missing part of your.
We talked about it. This is the fourth and final pillar of this journey. And I'm very thankful for everybody, over this, 13 years of I love what I do. I love what I do. And maybe there'll be a point in life, and God willing, hopefully tomorrow, that I would do it for free.
Nice.
Because I love what I do. I'm very thankful for the people around me. I'm thankful for the opportunities I get. And if I don't get them, I'm thankful for that, because, the biggest thing for me has always been, the people around me who I do and do not know are the most important people next to my family.
Love it. I love it. I love it. That makes me think of something, though. This company that you're a part of, they used to have market dealers that just offer their wealth to wealthy people, or their plans to wealthy people. And you're coming in, offering it to everyone, for the common people, everyone. Are you more of a disruptor in that world now?
I don't know. I don't think so. We're here all work together, right? I just feel that maybe the way I see things are not the way they see things. I see through the lenses of regular people like myself, who, growing up, I wasn't taught this. My mom and dad did a great job, but had I known this, I would have probably made a lot of changes. For my daughters, I tell them everything. I share everything with them. They can calculate net operating incomes. They do private mortgages. I would love to talk to young people and show them how, what can happen, how their life can change in 5, 10, or 20 years as they grow older. And really, the bottom line here is quite simply as this. It's just improving the lives of everybody around me. That's it.
Yeah. I love it. It's very cool. Very cool. So we're going to be posting this on June 30th this year. What's your plan from June to January, like to end the year strong and to make sure you're balancing this new pillar and getting as many people as possible on board?
I guess that's a great question. My strategic plan is a couple of things. One is I'm working with a couple of developers, and we're developing a real estate investment trust. Two, I'm working with a particular lender about certain opportunities that we can bring to them. Three, I'm going to start reaching out to the masses with the opportunity to sit down and talk as a group or individuals about how we can take their RSPs, grow their wealth, create passive income instead of active income. We want more passive income and less active, so that means I have to work less. So we're going to be doing a lot of social media stuff. We're also going to be promoting it. But more importantly, if anyone has any questions, comments, please just call me, 905-961-0563 is my direct line, and text me. I'm very quick to respond. But the critical thing here is this path for me came after 13 years of doing everything right. And this for me is reaching out to as many people, showing them how they can participate in something. Life is difficult now. People are struggling.
Yeah.
I don't care what industry you're in. Everything has dropped. What would it feel like to have $2,000 or $3,000 coming in every single month, consistently every month, in good times and bad? What would that do for you? What would that do for your family? How would that reduce your stress, and how would that improve the quality of your life? That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is amazing. So you mentioned how we can reach out to you. We'll put your contact info in the captions.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I think that is a
I,
fantastic new announcement that you have to share with us.
well, I guess I can't thank you enough. I guess the way I want to kind of close this off is this: is I guess if you're looking to, how do I say that, really improve the quality of the life of the people around you, it's a struggle now. A lot of people are struggling. I see a lot of power sales. I see a lot of great people who shouldn't be struggling. I see that they've got these great RSPs and these investments. All of a sudden, they wake up at the age of 65 or 70, say, I'm going to retire. And so much time has passed, and they've never really focused on what's inside the RSP. I simply asked, call me today. It's free. We'll sit down. We'll talk about it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I'm so thankful. But the biggest thing is that I just want to leave everybody with this. If you want to improve the quality of your life, of you and the people around you, if you don't want to rely on having to work 9 to 5, 50, 60 hours a week, and want income that's going to give on a consistent basis and give it to you without having to work and show up, then call me today. It's a free call. I love meeting people. I'm so very thankful for that, and we can sit down and discuss what's really important to them. And they can reach me, like you can post all the details up there. And I work weekends. I'm not afraid to work on Saturday or Sunday. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Share this with all the social media if you're out there looking at this. And more
Absolutely.
importantly, I want to thank everybody around me that's given me the chance, right,
Yeah.
to do what we do every day, help them find the place they call home, or an investment property, or manage their property. So, thanks you to everybody today, and let's have a great year. Let's finish strong and happy and content for everybody.
Yes, I love it. Let's get out of the struggle from everyone and let's finish strong. That's a really good point.
Let's finish strong. Yep. So thank you again, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for tuning in the Sold Right Away podcast, where serious realtors come to think bigger, execute smarter, and win more listings. If today's episode challenged you, sharpened you, or made you rethink how you're running your business and how you can access passive income, don't just listen and move on. Subscribe, leave a review, share this with other people who needs to hear it. And now, I want to know, what is the marketing bottleneck in your business right now? Would you say it's leads, consistency, branding, or conversion? Don't guess your way through it. Book a 15-minute call with me at soldrightaway.com. And let's build a plan that actually moves the needle. Until next time, work smarter, take action, and get more out of real estate.